All right, start over.
Brady,
So one night,
go find your brother.
Dick was out with his buddies out on the town, and he was coming in late, and he knew that he had to sneak into the house and get into bed before he woke his wife up. Because if he woke his wife up, he knew he would be in trouble. So he tiptoed into bed, and he crawled under the sheets, and he knew he got in without her waking up, and he drifted off to sleep. And next thing he knows, he's standing in front of the pearly gates. And St. Peter is standing there, and Dick looks up and he goes, "What is this?" And St. Peter says, "Well, you fell asleep and you died in your sleep, and now you're here in heaven." Dick says, "No, that can't be, because I went out on the town with my buddies. I came back, I got into bed." He goes, "I know." He goes, "People die in their sleep all the time. Trust me, you're dead." Dick says, he goes, "I can't." He goes, I have to go back. I go, "You've got to send me back." St. Peter says, there's no going back. You're here, there's no going back. And he says, you've got to do something. He says, "Well, there is one way you can go back, and that's if you go back as a chicken." And Dick says, "A chicken?" He says, "That's right." He goes, "Well, can you send me back next to my wife and put me where I can at least see her and see how she's doing and progressing?" And Peter goes, "Well, we could probably work something out." Dick says, "Absolutely. I'll go back as a chicken." Next thing Dick knows, he's covered in feathers, whapping out at the ground, eating some scratch. And he has no idea why he's doing it. Thump, 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 pecking at the ground. And he's like, "I'm a total chicken." He said, "This is crazy. I'm a chicken." Next thing he knows, here comes the rooster of the yard. And this rooster comes strutting his stuff on over, and he says, "Hey there, little lady." He goes, "You new in these parts?" And the Dick goes, "Well, I guess so." He says, "Well, I'm the rooster around here, and let me show you where the hen house is and show you your way around, and I'll be taking care of you while you're here." And so Dick says, "Oh, that's great." He says, I'm starting to not feel so good." And the rooster says, "Yeah, well, what do you mean you don't feel so good?" He goes, I got a really bad stomach ache, and I don't think I don't feel so good at all." Dick says, or the rooster says, "Well, you're probably getting ready to lay an egg." He says, "Lay an egg? I've never laid an egg before. I'm not going to be able to make it. What do you mean I got to lay an egg?" The rooster says, "Calm down and breathe." He says, "Let it go." He says, "Laying eggs is natural." And so Dick says, "Oh, okay." And he says, "Just breathe." And so Dick gives a couple big, and he's working through the pains, and he says, "It hurts." And the rooster says, "Just let it go." He says, "Push." And Dick pushes, and he's, "Oh, here it comes." Oh, thunk. Out comes this egg. And the rooster says, "Perfect. You're a natural." Dick says, "I am a natural." He says, "I can't believe I got that done." The rooster says, "Laying eggs is simple. Everybody does it. You can do it." He says, "Oh, I don't feel so good." Dick says, the rooster says, "Another egg." Dick says, "Another one. How many can I lay?" The rooster says, "You can do up to 3 or 4 at a time. Go, just do it." So Dick goes into convulsions. He says, "This one's bigger than the first." Oh, and he pushes, and the rooster goes, "You're a natural. Just let it go." Thunk. Out comes another egg. So there's Dick with 2 eggs, and a sense of belonging comes over Dick. I've laid these eggs. These eggs are mine. Almost a motherly sense that they belong to him. And the rooster says, "You are doing great." Dick says, "I feel another one coming on." And Rooster says, "A 3rd egg is not uncommon. Let it go. Just let it go." And Dick says, "I don't think I can." He says, "3rd egg, no." All of a sudden, Dick's sitting there, and he feels this whap, whap. And he shakes his head, and his wife says, "Get out of bed, Dick, you're pooping."